Question 1. What's your approach to image processing? Answer. I implement comprehensive image processing pipelines that handle various image formats and transformations. I use libraries like OpenCV and PIL for efficient image processing. I implement custom preprocessing steps for specific applications. I also maintain processing pipelines that can handle different image resolutions and color spaces. Question 2. How do you handle object detection? Answer. I develop and optimize object detection models using architectures like YOLO, faster RCNN, and SSD. I implement custom detection heads for specific object classes. I use techniques like data augmentation and transfer learning. I also maintain detection quality metrics and model monitoring. Question 3. What's your experience with image classification? Answer. I build robust image classification systems using various architectures including CNNs and transformers. I implement techniques like transfer learning and fine-tuning. I use methods like data augmentation and regularization. I also maintain comprehensive evaluation metrics and model monitoring. Question 4. How do you handle image segmentation? Answer. I implement segmentation models using architectures like UNet, Mask RCNN, and DeepLab. I develop custom segmentation heads for specific applications. I use techniques like instance and semantic segmentation. I also maintain segmentation quality metrics and visualization tools. Question 5. What's your approach to feature extraction? Answer. I develop efficient feature extraction methods using both traditional and deep learning approaches. I implement custom feature extractors for specific applications. I use techniques like SIFT, SURF, and learned features. I also maintain feature quality metrics and optimization processes. Question 6. How do you handle video processing? Answer. I implement video processing solutions that handle various video formats and resolutions. I develop custom video analysis pipelines for specific applications. I use techniques like frame extraction and temporal analysis. I also maintain processing quality metrics and performance optimization. Question 7. What's your experience with deep learning? Answer. I have extensive experience developing and optimizing deep learning models for computer vision tasks. I work with architectures like CNNs, transformers, and GANs. I implement techniques like transfer learning and model pruning. I also maintain model versioning and documentation. Question 8. How do you handle model optimization? Answer. I implement comprehensive optimization strategies for computer vision models. I use techniques like model pruning, quantization, and knowledge distillation. I optimize for both accuracy and inference speed. I also maintain performance metrics and optimization documentation. Question 9. What's your approach to data augmentation? Answer. I implement effective data augmentation techniques, including geometric transformations, color augmentations, and noise addition. I develop custom augmentation strategies for specific applications. I use techniques like mix-up and cut-mix. I also maintain augmentation quality checks and documentation. Question 10. How do you handle model deployment? Answer. I implement robust deployment pipelines for computer vision models using containerization and API development. I ensure models can be served efficiently in production. I implement monitoring and logging systems. I also maintain deployment documentation and version control. Question 11. What's your experience with CV frameworks? Answer. I have extensive experience with frameworks like OpenCV, PyTorch, and TensorFlow. I implement custom layers and loss functions. I optimize framework usage for both training and inference. I also maintain framework documentation and best practices. Question 12. How do you handle real-time processing? Answer: I implement real-time computer vision solutions using optimized models and efficient processing pipelines. I develop custom solutions for specific latency requirements. I use techniques like model quantization and parallel processing. I also maintain performance metrics and optimization strategies. Question 13. What's your approach to model evaluation? Answer: I develop comprehensive evaluation metrics for computer vision tasks including accuracy, MAP, and IOU. I implement automated evaluation pipelines and visualization tools. I use techniques like cross-validation and statistical testing. I also maintain evaluation documentation and best practices. Question 14. How do you handle model monitoring? Answer: I implement monitoring systems that track model performance, data drift, and system health. I monitor key metrics like accuracy, latency, and resource usage. I implement automated alerts for performance degradation. I also maintain monitoring dashboards and documentation. Question 15. What's your experience with 3D vision? Answer: I develop solutions for 3D vision tasks including depth estimation, point cloud processing, and 3D reconstruction. I implement techniques like stereo vision and structure from motion. I use tools like OpenCV and PCL. I also maintain 3D vision quality metrics and visualization tools. Question 16. How do you handle model testing? Answer: I implement comprehensive testing strategies including unit tests, integration tests, and performance tests. I test model behavior across different data distributions and edge cases. I implement automated testing pipelines in CI/CD. I also maintain test coverage and documentation. Question 17. What's your approach to model documentation? Answer: I maintain detailed documentation that covers model architecture, training process, evaluation metrics, and deployment procedures. I document data sources, preprocessing steps, and augmentation strategies. I maintain version history and change logs. I also create user guides and API documentation. Question 18. How do you handle model versioning? Answer: I implement robust versioning systems that track model code, data, and artifacts. I use version control for model code and configuration. I maintain versioned model artifacts and datasets. I implement A/B testing frameworks for model comparison. I also maintain detailed version history and change logs. Question 19. What's your experience with CV tools? Answer: I have extensive experience with various computer vision tools and libraries including OpenCV, PyTorch, and TensorFlow. I implement custom tools when needed. I stay current with tool updates and best practices. I also maintain tool documentation and usage guidelines. Question 20. What makes you a strong computer vision engineer? Answer: I combine deep expertise in computer vision with strong software engineering skills. I maintain a focus on building reliable, scalable, and maintainable vision solutions. I stay current with the latest research and technologies. I ensure models are developed with proper testing, monitoring, and documentation. I also maintain strong communication skills and domain understanding.